Yeah, the fresh garden tomatoes. I don't think so, man. Look at this. Gross! All this slime and mold and stuff. I'll be telling you all about that. My name is Graham Wilson. Welcome to the superpilotish channel. I'm going to be talking to you about actually saving your seeds from your tomatoes in my basement. Now, this is like going to be pretty well. I want to tie this into aviation too. So, my thinking on this was that okay, I had to save my seeds for my tomatoes so I can use them next year. And the thing is, it's like, how does that have anything to do with the aviation? Well, I got to do a live stream here too because I do this Monday, Wednesday, Friday at noon Eastern, and I consider that multitasking. There we go. I'll take care of a chore that I want to do anyways, and I get to do a live stream, kill two birds with one stone. We're doing a bunch of multitasking here, right? And so when you're flying a plane, you do have to multitask a little bit. But it's you get up to the point if you're not the greatest multitasker, it doesn't matter if you want to learn how to fly. It's really just when multitasking, all it is just one thing at a time, but your brain switches back and forth between them really fast. That's all it is. So you can only think about one thing at a time. You can only do one thing at a time, and your brain has to switch back and forth. And the faster your brain can switch back and forth between activities, that's multitasking, right? So another thing, how this will tie into being a pilot is when you start off as a pilot, you're broke, man. You want all the free food you can get. I was thinking about it before the show. It was like I was thinking. Now, I bet you if you walked up to any pilot in the world, like one that works for a living, like a working pilot, a commercial pilot, whether it's an airline, bush pilot, flight instructor, you name it. If you walk up to them and you say like, hey, I got some free food. You want it? You watch their face go, free food? Yeah. So here we go. This is a way to get free food too. So it ties in with aviation. There we go. How's that? But really, I just wanted to save some seeds. And if you're into gardening at all, like you got to have a tomato video. It's just mandatory. So, okay, now these are some really gross looking things here. What you got to do is get yourself some. Now this one here, it looked like this is a watermelon beefsteak. I think I showed a video before when these were just like little seedlings. And it looks like there's like a little worm got in there. I'm not eating that. And then like this one here, this disaster. It got like all split and it was sitting out on the the back windowsill getting flies are attacking it and stuff. So it's like this is gonna be fun to open up. So this is all it's really easy to save. And then I think what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna put this and everything else. I'll put it together in one nice little video and then we'll how to save your seeds, something like that. But today we'll take care of the live stream stuff. Okay, should I stay? See, I got that, and I got this other persimmon tomato over here. That's a nice looking one. It's still mushy, kind of ripe. That's what you want. You want a nice mushy one. Trust me, this baby's mushy. Okay, I'm just going to start with the grossest one because just to get it over with. This is disgusting. And it's a good thing we don't have smell-o-vision here either because you'd be, ugh. Here we go. Okay, so you get your tomato. That's the top, right? The moldy top. And we're just going to chop that right in half. Oh, gross. Oh, gross, man. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, man. It's sick over here. Oh, well. Here's another one. Give her a chop. Oh, man. My face is really close to this, too. I normally do this like outside. Oh, it stinks, too. Okay, this one looks a little better. Watermelon beefsteaks are actually these are fantastic on sandwiches. Same with the persimmon. And that's the only two that I grow here. So, okay, that one smells a little better. And this is my nice little tomato knife. Okay, now we're going to get even more gross. I got lots of paper towels here. I got my shop coat on here just in case. Because I was going to say, what should I got this cool Occupy Mars t-shirt. Occupy Mars. Got that on a vacation down in Florida. I was like, I might whip out the Occupy Mars. So whenever you're dealing with like something that's like that could stain like coffee or tomatoes, you should always wear a white shirt, right? And then I was like, I'll just throw on a shop coat over it, and I can wear this the rest of the day. Okay, here we go. We got a little container. You get like this one here is a sour cream container. What is it? 500 milliliters. So yeah, but about that size. It's the same size that you get with was it like cream cheese and what else? Cottage cheese, I guess maybe. And I like these. So now we got to scoop this out. There's only one good way of doing that is getting the old finger out there and just gooping it in there. Gross. I don't know if you can see that. We're gonna just goop. Watch. This is where this is where the disaster happens. Ew. Gross. I should have done the moldy one first. Yeah, I did this once with a cherry tomato, and see, it went shooting over there. Yeah, and I did this with a cherry tomato before, and I took the cherry tomato and just kind of squished it, and it just exploded all over the whole kitchen. Ugh. Okay. Well, eventually it tastes good. I dripped some on my leg down here too. Good thing I got the shop coat. Okay. There's that. Good thing I got lots of paper towels too. Okay, we got a couple of these. Oh man, here we go. This is gonna shoot all over the place. Oh well, hey. It's all part of getting free food, right? Ew, lots of seeds. All right, so what can I tell you about tomatoes? And okay, that's the way that looks. Ew. Looking pretty good. And this is what it looks like in the bottom. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, there we go. You can see it a little bit in the bottom there. And oh man, I don't even know if I want to use that disgusting moldy one. Yeah. Oh man, I'm turning green just looking at this thing. I can't do it, man. I can't do it. It's just too gross. Okay, so maybe I've never let a tomato go that bad and get so moldy. It's like, don't even do it, man. Oh, jeez. Let's get a few more seeds out of these guys here. And you might want to do this with, you should have it with more than one tomato. Okay, I'm going for the gross. Just a little. Oh man. Oh Jesus. Ugh. Ugh. That is gross. But okay, well, we got more than one. We got more than one. Oh God, that's disgusting. Okay, we got more than one tomato source for our seeds here now. Yeah, usually you don't want to take all of your if you're saving for the next year, you want to have like 2 or 3 or a few different, just basically not just one tomato, because if that's a weird one, then all the rest of them will be weird, or maybe it's not that good. Oh God, that's disgusting. Okay, so we got that. That's our watermelon beefsteak, and okay, now we got to put some water in here. Okay, like this. Okay, so it's not. There's quite a few seeds in there. How many would be in there? Oh, we probably have about, I don't know, maybe 50 seeds or something. That should be good enough. And okay, what do we got to do here next? Oh, I was going to say, you got to put some water in here too. So I got some water, my finest little bit of water here. Now, on my I used it. One of my other videos, I was spilling it all over the place. And so I did a test with this one. It's kind of should be good. So how much water do you put in there? Maybe one finger. I was going to do like one finger or maybe 2 fingers. Yeah, there you go. Visual learning. 2 fingers. That much. Okay, that's how much water you put on there. 2 fingers. And it's easy to remember. There's 1. 2 fingers. Okay. So now we're about up to there. Okay. We got that, but one of the most important things when you're doing storing seeds is documentation. So that's another thing with flying. You got to do the paperwork if you're flying. So you got to do the paperwork if we're gardening here. So this is a watermelon beefsteak. So I'll just put watermelon beefsteak on there. All right, there you go. Watermelon beefsteak. But, if you want to and then let's just say you're looking at your tomatoes and stuff. What if you get it mixed up? Put watermelon beefsteak on the bottom too. There we go. Watermelon beefsteak. Oh, good to go. Oh, man, just looking at that, it's like, oh, I might not even want to eat tomatoes after this. No, it's free food. We're going for it. Okay, I'll stick this over here under the bench. All right, there's that. Oh, need my tomato knife. Okay, this is going to be a little bit more palatable. This is a persimmon tomato. Persimmon tomatoes are great. We've been keeping the seeds for our persimmon tomatoes for about, what is it, 10 years, 8 years, 10 years, something like that, 8 or 10 years. The watermelon beefsteak, we've only had those for a couple. So the jury's still out on it. I mean, they taste great. And these are fantastic on, like they're really fleshy, meaty, whatever you want to call it, tomato. It's, I'll show you when I chop it open here. There's usually not a whole lot of juice in there. Like you can see that, like it's just like, yeah, it's kind of fleshy in there, but it's a good, it's not like if you got something like that from the grocery store, it would taste like cardboard, you know, but this is like, it's an explosion in your mouth, man. So, okay, we got to goop that stuff in there, put that over here. Are you excited? Sure you are. I'm excited. I could be a CEO of a corporation, you know. I'm excited. You ever notice that how the big bosses are always excited about whatever they're working on? I'm really excited about this fantastic project, and then their business goes out of business. Then they're excited about, I'm really excited about being the CEO of Sears. I think our restructuring is going to do really well. Oh, Sears, what was that? I'm excited to be yeah, okay. Well, I am somewhat excited about these tomatoes here. Okay, and this is just one tomato. I'll probably have a couple more that I'll save these guys. I'm saving this one, and I'll probably save some more. What do we got here? Ew, gross. Not as gross as the other one, though. I'm still going to make a mess of it, I can tell. It's just going to shoot all over the place here. Yeah, usually, it's good to do this outside on a picnic table or in the kitchen where you can wipe things down. The workbench is not the perfect place for this. But yeah, there's not. Okay, you just kind of poke it in, scoop it out with your fingers. Oh, that's not bad. Got that. This one here. Yeah. Just get all that goop out of there. Exciting tomato goop, eh? All right. Well, oh, I thought I had one flying across the bench there almost, but ew. That's disgusting. Well, it's not that disgusting. I'd be eating that. It's just a little too ripe right now. It's a little soft, but you want your tomato. Well, you figure about the life cycle of a tomato, right? It grows and it gets all ripe, falls off. The plant goes onto the ground, starts getting all gross and rotten like the other one. And it kind of stinks a little, but I got some more on my leg, of course, on the jacket. Good thing I wore the jacket. Okay, let's take a look here. Multitasking. Look at that. Yeah, how are we doing here? So we got that. And how many fingers of water do we put in there? 2 fingers. 2 fingers of water. That's always a good joke when you're a kid, right? You put the other finger up. Okay, this is probably about 2 fingers. 1, 2. Yeah, I'll dump the whole thing in there. That's what you use your fine crystal for. And yeah, that might be a little much. That's okay. And then we got to let that, don't forget, label it. That was persimmon. So we'll just put P-E-R-S period. P-E-R-S period. I'll remember what that is. All right. And if you have anything, like, don't just put, I'll put a little mark on there, like a 1, because that's my favorite tomato. And I'll put 2 here or something. Be very clear about all your labeling there, because, even the like, we're pretty good about that. And it's like one year we like, let's get our persimmons. We plant them there, and it's like, they're all like pink, and they're not persimmon colored. Yeah, and that's the way. That's a why that's a. It's it has nothing to do with a persimmon, the fruit. It's just the exact same color as a persimmon fruit. That's why. And it's a good tomato. Okay, so we got that, and they're all labeled up. I'm just gonna keep them here and let them get all gross for, I don't know. It's usually like a week or two, and then I can multitask and just kind of check it out, and I'll show you how moldy they're getting and stuff, and you can check out the grossness, and then yeah, I'll figure something out there. So pilots, free food. There you go, man. You want it? It's there for you. Nature gives it to you. You got to do a little bit of work, but what the heck? Tastes great. I mean, it's if you ever had the oh, hey, we got a little pop up here. Somebody, I don't know how to pronounce your name there, dude. It's like it's either Hrench or H Wrench, but anyways, Hrench, H Wrench. Normally, he buys him. Oh, Wrench. Okay, that'll work. Normally I buy tomato plants in spring. Yeah, I mean but that's going to cost you like $1. If you're really cheap, you're going to go for free. But yeah, I mean, usually, and the thing is, if you're buying the tomato seedlings, they're done absolutely perfectly. And if you want to get into gardening, that's a great place to start. And if you really think about it, who's the expert tomato gardeners? It's like the old Italian ladies. Just do what they do. They've figured it out over years. It's like, oh, okay, I got my seedlings this weekend. I plant them in sheep manure here. Da 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 da. They have perfect tomatoes. That's what you do. But I'm I don't know. I'm cheaper than the old Italian lady or wrench over here. So there we go. And that's great. And they usually do better than when you start them on your own too. So but hey, they all grow. And okay, so another thing I wanted to tell everyone while I'm in the kind of gardening mood is that around this time, if you're living in like North America, in what would I say, north of Ohio maybe, or Tennessee or something, now's the time to start thinking well, yeah, I think so. Tennessee, Georgia. Anyways, it's just about time to start thinking about your garlic. If you ever did want to plant garlic, usually like I grow a ton of garlic in my garden, and it's one of these funny things that you actually got to plant it in the fall and then it pops up in the spring. But when everyone's putting their gardens in the spring, they go like, oh yeah, I could plant some garlic. Oh, too late. So yeah, a little reminder for the people out there, if you're ever interested in growing garlic, now's the time to do it. Start getting your garlic seed. Well, it's basically just like, like a bulb of garlic, and then you bust it up in cloves. There's a million videos on YouTube about that, and they're all pretty good. So think about it now. And if you find someplace online you want to pre-order, pre-order, because they sell out fast. Like garlic sells out so fast. And and if you want to, you could probably go to your local farmer's market and just buy whatever they grow locally. That'll probably grow in your area. And just don't buy any. A little reminder here too, if you're going to be like saving seeds or anything like that, don't use anything from the grocery store. Might work, might not work, but if you're going to be getting seeds, get heirloom or heritage seeds, then you can kind of keep them like this, or you can just go oh, here we go. Yeah, so Michelle here for the Soul Art by Michelle Plunkett sold out. Yeah, so Michelle's lives on a little farm there, and yeah, so they had a whole bunch of garlic out there, and they're sold out now. So it's think about the garlic. Hey Michelle, how you doing? Anyways, check out Michelle's For the Soul Art. She's been putting up a lot of shorts lately. They're pretty cool with her fancy acrylic, what do you call that? Latex something. I don't know, really funky looking paint. Anyways, what does he call that stuff? Oh, anyways. So there we go. Resin. There we go. Yeah, the kind of resin. People make resin tables and stuff like that too. So okay, thanks for the reminder, Michelle. All right, that's about it. Okay, and I'm glad a couple of people came by into the chat here. I was like that. That was kind of my whole goal of doing this, is starting up. I'd kind of like to have it where I'm talking about something, And then eventually enough people come into the chat and then they're just like doing their own thing, you know. Be like I kind of imagine as like I'm the teacher droning up at the front, rah, 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 and then all the cool kids are having fun in the back and joking around with each other. So I want everyone to be joking around with each other. Eventually, we'll see what happens. The channel's been growing really well. I got this one, my Cessna 150, Cessna 150, 152 AD video that's been going really great. It's like I'm up to 3,700 views, and like most of my other stuff's like 20, yeah, whatever. But I don't care. That's why I kind of like this, where I can just do whatever I want. It's my channel. I can talk about tomatoes, talk about airplanes, and I do what I want, man. So that's about it. And what I'm gonna do now is probably what am I gonna do? Have a good weekend, anyways. Yeah. So we'll see you back here on Monday, because I do this Monday, Wednesday, Friday at noon Eastern, and we'll shut her down. I gotta throw this stuff in the. I gotta throw this stuff in the compost. It's disgusting. I can smell the one I put over there. Okay. Thanks for watching. All right. Bye.